Hello, everyone. It's Royal Rock here, and the topic I'm going to talk about today is the third dimension. The third dimension. Um, the third dimension is everything that's physical. You um, for example, anything that we can see, hear, taste, smell, touch. It's dealing with the five senses. It's everything that we know um, to be true because we're actually living this reality. Um, Most people know they don't know this is the third dimension, but most people know only the third dimension. They don't know that there's many other dimensions, and I'm going to speak about that in my further videos. Uh, when we're in the third dimension, it makes us believe that this is only like reality. This is it. This is um, all that we know. Uh, for an example, if I have a person in a particular city and they never like flew out or even left that city, that is all they're going to know is that city area. Um, it's not like they been outside of you know that city and anywhere else. Uh, that's all they know. It's the same thing with the third dimension. If you haven't taken yourself out of that, which spirituality, um, being enlightened, it takes you further than the third dimension. Um, the third dimension, we have you know, different urges and you know different things that our body tells us that we want and we need, and um, it could be dealing with food, it could be dealing with um, many different things. But in the third dimension, it's like when you're born out of your mother, when you first come into this world, you're entering the third dimension, and it's something new to you. It's a new experience um, for the physical body because the soul fills the physical body, and they become in tangent together. Uh, in the third dimension, once a person has a full understanding about the third dimension and what goes on in the third dimension and how to work their power in the third dimension, then they start to realize that there is many more dimensions. Um, an example of not being in the third dimension is when we sleep. That's one thing that we do, and when we sleep, we are no longer in the third dimension. Okay, the things that we have in our mind and our thoughts, we take with us, and we bring that to a higher dimension. Um, so knowing that you're in the third dimension is it's going to prove that you have what it takes to grow as an individual and figure out and realize that there's many other dimensions. But recognizing is the first step. In the third dimension, that's when the human realizes that they're living this human experience. So, people out there, I want you guys, look into this, research this, the third dimension, and I'm going to get into the many other dimensions because there's 12. Okay? And I'm going to discuss those, but I want you guys to realize the third dimension and then go out there and apply it in your life, and um, you'll start to see things in a whole different way, in a whole different light. So, I'm Royal Rock here. I want you guys to go out there, um, you know, work your third dimension powers, and then we'll move on to the next dimensions. All right, I appreciate you guys' time. I'm out. I hope everyone has a good night.